Hey, Richard Knudsen here again. And in this presentation, I want to show you a new feature in Dynamic CRM 2011 for customizers. It's called Global Option Sets. And it might sound a little bit geeky, but it actually is a pretty sweet new feature, and it solves a pretty time-consuming and tedious problem in CRM4, which was that if you wanted to use what was referred to in Dynamic CRM as a pick list, and you had a similar set of values in pick list fields that should appear on different forms for different entities, you had to create it locally, effectively, with each entity. It was part of the sort of the database at the entity level. In Dynamic CRM 2011, I can create something called a global option set. I'll show you that now. And what I'm going to do is show you how you can use that. We'll create a simple little global option set. For example, for a line of business, could be a product line, could be any number of things. But what I'm going to do is create a global option set with settings, customization, customize the system. And when I create this global option set, I'll show you how easy it is to be able to use it in multiple places. I'll do a fairly common scenario, which is to use it on the lead form and on the opportunity form, and I'll map it so that when we convert a lead to an opportunity, automatically comes over, but it's going to be the same option set for each one, so you could choose them independently. So what I do is I go into customize the system, click on option sets, and I'll just kind of do this somewhat casually here and put it in the default solution. Talk about solutions another day. And there's one that's available, this category option set, which is used, by the way, in the new connections feature. You can look at that separately too. But I want to create a new one. So this is going to be a new global option set. And I'll just call this line of business. And for short, even better, I'll call it business line. And it fills in the default value there, and that's fine for now. And then I'll add some values to it. And again, to keep this simple, how about line 1? Line 2, and you can probably guess that the third one is going to be line 3. So I've got my business line option set defined here. I'll go ahead and publish that out. And when it's done publishing, I can save and close. And now we'll navigate to leads directly, and we'll do in-place customization for leads and opportunities. Go ahead and open my single lead record now. And what I'll do is do in-place customization on the lead form. So I go to customize the form. I don't need to drill down into the entity for this because I can use the new field button on the Field Explorer. And what I'm going to do is create an option set on, I'm going to call it business line. You might think this defeats the purpose because I am defining this at the lead entity level, but watch what happens when I specify that this is an option set. I now have the choice, here's what's new, of using an existing option set rather than starting from scratch and creating a new one. So if I select yes, I can then select from existing option sets, and you'll see that in addition to a number of system option sets I can use, which is kind of interesting. Some of these others may be useful for certain things, fiscal period, fiscal year, from the goals area, but we'll just choose business line, the one that I created here. We'll make it an unassigned value for the default. I'll do a save and close, and then I'll use the Field Explorer here to drop it right onto the form. And now I'll go ahead and do a save and close, publish the entity, we can go ahead and close out, and we'll do the same thing to opportunities. Take another shortcut, and rather than going to the opportunity view and refreshing that and needing to wait for a screen refresh, boom, I'll just click new from the little flyout menu there. So now I've opened up the opportunity form here. We'll do in-place customization here, customize the form, create a new field in the Field Explorer. This is going to be business line also. This will also be an option set. We're going to use an existing one. Go out and grab business line once again. We'll use an unassigned value for the default value. Save and close. You can find it here. I'll pop it over into the how about into the general section here, just to the right of potential customer business line. We'll do a save and close, and then we will publish. Done publishing, we can close here. Now, how am I going to get that scenario? If I open the lead, so I'll show you what we want to do next. I want to make it so that when I choose my business line here on the lead, and then I convert this lead, I qualify the lead and convert it to an opportunity record, I want that line 2 to show up on the opportunity record that's going to be created. Got to do one more thing to get that to happen. So let's go to Customize. Now for this one, I believe we have to drill down into Customize the entity, but we can do that because what I want to do here is I want to create a mapping in the one-to-many relationship from lead to opportunity. This is a good trick, by the way. You could do this piece in Dynamic CRM 4. It's just that you would have had to create, we didn't get in 4, was the global option set. But I've got a one-to-many from lead to the opportunity record that's going to get created when we do the conversion. Notice that is referred to in this context. The lead is referred to as the originating lead. So I open up that one-to-many relationship. Let's go to Mappings, and we can see here are the default values. If you've ever wondered how those things get filled in on the opportunity record that's created from a converted lead. A lot of people sort of get that, but a lot of people don't realize that you can also create new ones. So if you have custom fields, you can map those in this process as well. I want to choose the single thing that matches here that isn't there, which is going to be sort on display name. There's my business line. I'll choose the same field over here. In this case, I know this is going to work because it by definition works. This really, in effect, it is the same field. It's looking up against that same global option set. So I know the data type has to be the same, and all the conditions for mapping to work are satisfied here. So if I create field mapping, save and close, and now we'll go ahead and click on lead and publish. And when we're done with that, we can simply close out. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this to refresh. Let's choose, say, line 2, save the lead, and then we qualify this and convert it into an opportunity record, and maybe associate it with this new Knudsen contact record. It doesn't have a first name. We'll go ahead and do that. Open the newly created records. The opportunity record, I believe, is going to pop to the top of the stack here. And notice there's our mapping. So not only do I have fields that share the same information because of that global option set, so I only have to define that one place. Nice little bit of reuse there. But we also, for bonus, got that easy mapping from lead to opportunity. And that will work in lots of different contexts. So, Richard Knudsen signing off, and I hope you found this helpful.